thing that's running them, it's taken over their whole existence. It's almost like they sold their soul to like this entity here, and this entity wanted you. So these people are like robots. They're jealous because you're beating them. They're sick. They're being drained out. Look at this woman. She looks like she's being drained the fuck out. She needs hydration. This person needs hydration. 31 might be significant. March 1st, January 3rd. Okay? These people are being sucked dry from an entity. Look at how this person, their lips are dry. They got bags under their eyes. These two people look very similar. They're being sucked dry here. Okay? Corruption, bribe, coercion coming up at the bottom. They took a deal with the devil. They took a deal with this entity. I'm trying to tell you. And look what comes under it. Jezebel. More Jezebel spirit. More Jezebel energy. These are Jezebel karmic friends here that contorted with some sort of entity, some demonic spirit. Ain't nobody told them to go over there. No one sent them to go do this. They did this all on their own, using their own free will. This has nothing to do with you, but it's good for you to know this information so you know how to move with these people. Okay, so when you get a call saying, oh man, your old friend from high school is sick and in a hospital, because these people took some sort of deal. They took some sort of bribe. They're corrupt, spiritually corrupt, came after you. Spiritually corrupt as fuck here. It is what it is. Like I said, this has nothing to do with you. It's just good for you to know, so you know how to move with these people, you know, and understand what's going on, what's really happening here. That's it. That's all. That is it. That's all. So let's keep going. So far, I like to do a recap every time. We got the evil eye, sickness. This jealousy and evil eye that these people have been throwing towards you over the years is causing them to be sick now. To have two sickness cards on the table, I mean, two different cards indicating that these people are like drained, okay? They are drained, and it's all because you're ignoring them. They need your energy. These are energy vampires that need to feed some sort of Jezebel spirit that they cannot feed. So the spirit's like, okay, since you can't feed me what I want, I'm going to feed off of you. And this is what's happening. And these people hate you because they're being fed upon, because they made a bribe. They made a deal. You didn't do anything. You did nothing. You see how narcissistic this is? These people are mad because of what they put themselves into. Literally. Okay, so let's keep going. Let us keep going. All right, if this is resonating with you guys, don't hesitate to show some love. Send some gifts here to support my live. Let's keep going here. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, tell us more about this. Tell us more. Tell us more about how these people are now mad and jealous because you will not give them your energy to feed their Jezebel spirit. Okay, make it make sense. Make it make sense. They are mad at you and jealous because you will not give them the energy to feed the spirit that they took a bribe from, that they contorted with. Like, you have nothing to do with this at all. This is not your business. You have no payment to give to this Jezebel spirit. They're the ones that, you know, took the oath or did whatever they did to, you know, contort with this spirit. This has nothing to do with you. Running out of money, running out of energy. Do you see what I'm saying? They need your energy to pay this Jezebel spirit, and you will not give it to them. Ignoring. This card, ignoring, it has a little cat here that's laying on a desk. Anybody who's a cat lover or a cat owner, you know how good cats are with ignoring a bitch. Like, you could literally be screaming at them, going crazy, and they'll just lay there looking at you like, oh, okay. So that's exactly your energy towards these people here. Okay. They're maybe screaming in the spirit. Come on, look at us, you know, talk to us. They're coming in your dreams. They're doing this. And you're just like, oh, you're just like, oh. So these people are running out of money. They're running out of energy. We see that they're running out of energy. We see it. Thank you, Rachel. We see that they're running out of energy. 49. Somebody might be born on April 9th or September 4th. Okay. Entity attachment is sucking them dry here, and they're giving up. Of course, this is the only choice that they have, is to give up. Okay. It's sad, but hey, this, like I said, this is what they signed themselves up for. This has nothing to do with you. This is just informational for you to know what's going on and for you to be aware of what's happening around you here. Running out of energy, giving up, okay? Regretful, feeling dumb. Look at I'm so sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but it's just like, damn, what did these people think was going to come of this? What did they think was going to come of this situation? Running out of money, running out of energy. They're giving up. They're regretful and feeling dumb because this thing is eating them, okay? Sucking them dry, literally. Sucking these people dry. What they wanted to happen to you is happening to them. You see what I'm talking about? What they wanted to happen to you is happening to them. So they wanted you to be like this. They wanted you to be like this, drained out, dehydrated on somebody's hospital bed, looking like a sucked up prune. They wanted you to be like that. What they wanted for you is now happening to them. Running out of money, running out of energy, giving up, regretful, feeling dumb. You see how the tables turned? We got a lesbian. Somebody might be a lesbian, or this entity attachment might be like an LGBTQ type of entity attachment. Yes, if you get into spirituality and occult knowledge, there's different deities, different demonic spirits, there's different energies, and some of them are like, gay, and some of them might even be DL. That's an attachment as well. Okay, so we have some sort of lesbian spirit that's coming out here, coming over the entity attachment here. So this might be a group of people who are okay with being like maybe swingers, or like exploring their sexuality through having sex with the same sex, different sex, all type of stuff. And these people try to slander you. These people try to slander you in some sort of way, something that was supposed to affect your health. Okay, with this entity attachment here, to see a Jezebel spirit coming up on the table, to also see this entity attachment that might be some way correlated with some sort of a LGBTQ or gay community or something like this here. These people wanted to suck you dry, slander your name, and put you to death. And it didn't work. It didn't work. They're giving up now and regretful and feeling dumb because it did not work. The plot, the plan that they had, it went to shits. I'm going to be honest with you. All right. Because number one, you're protected, of course. And number two, maybe you didn't take the bait for something. I'm getting like with the ignore card, once again, that fat cat that's sitting on the table or laying on the table, like you just left these people behind. That's the best thing you could have did for yourself, because they had a whole plan for your ass. Remember, these are individuals who like to see people suffer, like to see people not knowing what's going on with my life and what's happening to me. And all along, they're in the background pulling strings spiritually, trying to make your life a living hell. Okay. And you literally like got out of whatever matrix they tried to put you in. All right. So let's keep going. Let us keep going. Tell us more about this situation. Spirit guides, guardian angels, tell us more about this. What they wanted to happen to you is happening to them. A lesbian slander. Maybe somebody was saying that you were like a lesbo. You were going around like, doing things to people, doing things to other women or whatever, like you're a DL or something. I don't know what exactly this slander is, but let's see. So we have real power. You guys have real power out here. It says chosen, God-given, authentic, natural gifts. You're a star, strength, leader. You're someone with real power, real energy, real authentic energy. This is why they wanted to drain you, because you have real power. These people are running out of money, running out of energy because they can't get to you here to feed this spirit that's attached on them. Individual effort, solo move. So somebody was doing something solo. So yes, there was a group that was doing something, but there was also one individual person that maybe this group was working through. Okay, they could have been the catalyst or the hitman or the person that they sent in to physically have contact with you in order to benefit the rest of the group here. So you might not know every single person in this cult or coven, but there was one person that I guess was their liaison or something like this here. So individual effort. Let's keep going here. We have above the law. So whoever these people are that are now feeling regretful and feeling dumb, these people had a God complex. Okay. They had a superiority complex. They thought that they were above the law. The law that we're talking about is universal law, karma. So these are people who felt like they can beat karma. These are people who felt like, we've gotten away this far. I mean, it's been 4 or 5 years. We still haven't gotten touched. We're out here living our lives and we're, wrecking other people's lives. And we took out the collective. Yeah, they thought they took you out. These are people who think that they're above karma, who are now feeling regretful and feeling dumb. Okay. So let's keep going. We got a Leo. Somebody is a Leo. Who is this Leo? I see a couple license plates here. We got Mississippi, North Dakota. Those places might be significant. Somebody might be a Leo. That this might be your sign or the sign of the person who thought that what was going to happen to you is now happening to them here. Okay. So we have blockage remove. Okay. So there's some sort of block. This block has something to do with slander. A lesbian slander. What were these people doing or saying about you here? Whatever they were saying, it was like a means to spiritually block you or something. If you're a man, maybe you are dealing with a woman that's a lesbian. If you're a woman, Maybe there was someone that was saying that you were, I don't know what this is, but whatever it is, it's being removed. Whatever attempted block that these people were trying to do, this individual or liaison that they sent in to do this to you on behalf of the rest of the group, all of this is being blocked here. At the bottom of this deck, I'm seeing coven ties, group effort, help from a group. So it's a group, but then there was an individual within the group here. Oh, because you're the gateway to the spirit realm. See, this card has been coming out a lot this week. I think this is like the third time it's came out on a live that I've done. Gateway to the spirit realm, channeling information, whisper, contact, guidance. It's like these people were using you as a gateway or something, but they needed to block you to where they can pass through or something. This is all spiritual. Like I said, this is a 5D reading that we're doing right now. And we're talking about how somebody in my collective has real power, like a chosen, God-given, authentic, natural gifts. And there were groups or a coven that was working through one individual who maybe had contact with you that wanted to like block you from the spirit realm because you're the gateway. You're like the portal. Maybe you guys like naturally have an astral traveling gift that like people don't have or something like this here. A Leo is significant. Leo, blockages removed from the gateway to the spirit realm. They were trying to block you. Your gifts were supposed to enhance at a certain time, like maybe at a certain age, in your 30s, in your 40s, in your mid 20s, your gifts were you were supposed to like get an ancestral gift where you would have been able to like walk through the spirit and like knowingly walk through it, not like, go to sleep and forget your dreams and you don't know what the hell happened. I'm talking about like really be like aware of what's going on. Like this was supposed to be some supernatural shit, and they like try to block you from this. Real power. Blockages removed, gateway to the spirit realm. These people thought that they were above the law, above karma. They can't do no shit like this. Oh, they thought. Because like I said, regret for feeling dumb. Regretful feeling dumb for thinking that they were bigger than the program. You can't stop no shit like this. So don't be surprised now in these seasons that are coming up if like some sort of supernatural shit start happening to you. And don't be scared, collective, because this was for you. You were been supposed to tap into this, but it's like there were people or a group or a coven that was stopping you because they wanted to use it for themselves. They wanted to use it for themselves. The gateway to the spirit realm, like you're the gatekeeper. You're the actual person with the key. So they thought, okay, let's take out the gatekeeper because you won't join them or you won't comply. You're not that type of person. You don't join cults and do all type of creep shit like that. You feel me? So they like, oh, we got to take out the gatekeeper because you have the gate key to some sort of realm. There's all type of realms. Some people say there's about 20 something realms. Some people say there's hundreds. Some people say it's like to infinity. Who knows the truth? But one thing I know is you had a gateway to one of these goddamn realms, and these people were trying to block you from that realm. You're the gatekeeper of that realm. You know how even in the industry or they have gatekeepers. They have people who like you. I can't allow you to get this far or I can't allow you to go this big. Thank you, Amanda. It's like you're a gatekeeper too, but on a spiritual level, you have real power. Like you have the gate key to success maybe, or if someone could pass through you, they could find like all the riches and all the occult knowledge or the historical knowledge, ancient knowledge. It's something like this here. And blockages removed. Blockages removed. I love this. We're really tapping in right now. Okay, I love this. Let's keep going. Tell us more about this. Tell us more about this situation. So they try to take out the gatekeeper. They tried to take out the gatekeeper. You have a key to some type of realm here. Okay, like I said, there's many realms. Many, many, many realms. We can't even count them on two hands, okay? And you had a gate key to one of these realms. And there are people who thought that they were above the law that tried to literally take out the gatekeeper is what I'm getting here. All right. So dodging bullets, blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, protected by your haters here. It's coming over the real power. It's almost like your power got ignited when you decided to finally let these motherfuckers go. When you finally decided to let these people go, cut off these people from your family, your friends, your neighborhood, this is when like the power really started to ignite here. You dodging bullets, once again, was the best thing you could have did for yourself. You escaping crazy people. This X kept coming out in the last in the last live that I did. A crazy psycho ex. It says psycho, crazy ex, obsessed that won't let go. Remember we were talking about the individual effort, the liaison that the group coven was using? It's an ex. So the ex was like the point of contact for this group to help them block you from the gates, or like remove you from the gates. Get this bitch out of our way. We need access to that realm because that realm has riches. That realm has opportunities that can allow us to alchemize that energy. And on the 3D, we could be living like kings, eating lobster and steak, but this bitch is in the way. This motherfucker's in the way. Get him out though. So they maybe hired this ex, this psycho ex here, obsessed that won't let go here. And being that you cut all this out, it's like now they can't touch you. This is what I'm getting. Look, they want you back. It's
You have such a unique beauty about you that I almost sort of get the vibe that like no one else looks like you. Like people have their doppelgangers, they have the people that they look like, but it's like no one else looks like you. Like your features, everything about you is so, so, so unique. And I feel like almost this vibe that you may have been overlooked because of that, you know? Perhaps maybe in like your younger or formative years, maybe even still to this day, like your beauty is so rare that it's almost sort of like overlooked in a sense. But when people really stop and look at you, it's like, oh my God, like you're stunning, you know? You might not be sort of like aligned with the beauty standard is sort of what I get. Like in a crowd full of plastic, like.
So two people pull back their energy, think,
how am I supposed to pick? Coach,
I just saw Ice Spice getting jumped in a McDonald's by a bum-ass, raggedy teenager, okay? Ice Spice is in the very back corner in a booth in a McDonald's with her friend in a red hoodie sitting across from her, okay? This girl comes in and makes a beeline towards them. I don't know if she knew that they were there, but it kind of seems like it. She goes over to the friend in the hoodie first, and she tries to sit down in the booth, like butt for
God bless the doctor on here who said if you're not hungry for breakfast, but then you're craving sweets all day, you're gaining.
they better prepare to get sick of seeing you, collective, because your face is about to be everywhere. Your I made it moment is so close you can feel it, okay? It's literally right around the corner. People are about to be in their feelings when this comes in for you. Remember these third parties who 10 of swords you and left you like you were nothing? Oh, now they're in a 10 of swords energy because they see you about to get your bag. It's almost like you get the energy you put out into this world. What a concept, right? Your manifestation abilities like genuinely freaks people out. I feel like you'll think of somebody from your past that you haven't talked to in like 10 plus years, and that same day that person just shows up in your energy. Like they'll reach out to you, they'll show up on people you may know. Somehow, some way, they will arrive.
And stuff like that. And I feel like
these are words that are